Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I just realized I'd actually spilled some incense, so just give me a minute. I just want to give this a bit of a right, let me light an incense stick. Let's get started. So welcome. I'm sorry I haven't been on for so long. I'm finally in my new caravan space. It's beautiful and it's luxurious if you haven't already seen the video. So I must check. I hope my volume's okay. I didn't even check to make sure my settings were okay. So hopefully it's all good. Yep, cool, brilliant. So yep, I hope everybody can hear me. Now, for those that don't know, my name's Paula. I'm in New Zealand. Okay, and it's now 10:43, so I'm a couple of minutes early. I know that, so just give me a moment. Oh my God, it's been amazing. I've been so busy with sorting out this new caravan, this new space. So, right, let's get rid of this. So, right, let's do this. Let me know if you donate so that I can sort out the, oops, let's do that. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you. Welcome, Queen of Swords, Bella Luna. Okay, so let me just go into PayPal, so make sure that's all done. So I can check. Login. Oh my God, it's been so crazy. Okay, so I'm ready and rearing to go. Right, so Gracie, Queen of Swords, Bella Luna. So you're all here. Oh, TN, she is 2 extra. Okay, Faheen Sidkal. I'm just seeing who's here, if I've missed anybody. Okay, so where do we begin? So this is the free list. Okay, let me just put my banner up. Okay, so here too. So what question am I looking at here? So, oh, hi, Debbie. Debbie, you're here. Welcome. Okay, so who's first? So who was first? TN, she is 2 extra for Sadiki, Gracie, and Bella Luna. So I'm not quite sure. So whoever's first, Queen of Swords, let me know so that we can begin. Okay, Gracie. Right. What good news is coming for me in April? Okay, so let's begin. I'm actually going to begin for you, your number 1. So let's do the Moon and Stars. Let's do the Moon and Stars Tarot. Whoops, I don't want that one. Okay, I edged a lot of my decks. You can see the edging on my channel. So I've edged it. Right, Gracie, what good news is coming for me in April? Remember, I'm only doing a 2-card spread at the moment, so it's just a very quick reading. If you want something more in depth, the links are down below, and I'm sure Queen of Swords has also put the links in for you as well, if you want to donate. Okay, ooh. Okay, the first card we have is 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles talks to me very much about what are you actually holding on to. So what are you holding on to for April? Feels like you're holding on to something. Maybe it's really important that you put something aside for a rainy day as well. Four of Pentacles can very much talk about being in control of something. It's like you want to hold on to something so tightly that you're not able to sort of let it go. So the Four of Pentacles can ask us about creating some stability or building foundations in regards to our health and wealth, maybe our sense of security coming. So maybe we're holding on to that in some way. Okay, and then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, I know it's got karma here, but the Wheel of Fortune can also talk about there might be some ups and downs coming for April. You might feel as though things are a little bit stagnant, a little bit stuck, and you're unable to sort of move forward. But I feel like things will sort of look up for you. So you might have some challenges because you're holding on to something quite tightly, but you're able to sort of get off that wheel of going around and around. It does feel like there's a good fortune coming. It does feel like something positive is happening for you, even though it feels like you might feel like you're a little bit out of control in some way. So hopefully that sort of gives you some sort of information to sort of reflect on. So you're thinking of the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're talking about being in control of something and about how does it affect you? How do you react to the situation? Is there a sense of acceptance to it, or are you able to make the changes that you need to be able to move forward in the direction that you want? Okay, so hopefully that'll help and give you some information there. Okay, so who's next on the list? Let's move the keyboard in some way. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so who's next is Bella Luna. Okay, thanks, Queen of Swords. You're welcome, Gracie. Is a school the right school for me? Is a school the right school for me? Okay, so I'm actually going to look at the Spanish Tarot. For some reason, I've just got Spanish Tarot. Is a school the right school for me? So let's have a look. Oh, card flipped out here. So the first card we have is the Hermit, which is interesting. For me, straight away I get the learning aspect of it. So it's like a yes. Feels like it's one of knowledge. It's one of gaining wisdom through being silent, through observing, through being able to feel like you're just... I'm getting very much about wisdom and knowledge, and through silence, through meditation, reflection. I do feel like through contemplation that it is the right school for you. I do feel like it's allowing you the ability. Oh, wow. So here you've got the Four of Wands here. So the Four of Wands is about stability and foundations in your desires and ambitions. So straight away I'm getting that sense of, yes, a school is the right school for you. It does come with you gaining some knowledge and some wisdom from that experience, enabling you to build foundations in your passions and desires. So yeah, I do feel like it's the right school for you. I do feel like you're able to move in the right direction, in the direction that you want to go. You're going to be building this sense of foundations in your passions, and I get a sense of your energy, your vitality, your creativity as well. So really important as well. So I do feel like you're going to be moving in the right direction. Okay. Well, so hopefully that helps and gives you a little bit of an idea about where you're going. Okay, Debbie, let's have a look. So Debbie's next. Okay, here we've got here. Thanks, Queen of Swords. Don't forget, everybody, take note of the links that Queen of Swords has just put in. She's just put in about winning a chance for a private reading. She's giving you the link as well. Okay, the direction of my new business. Am I taking the right path? What deck am I going to do for you? And I feel like actually going to do the Universal Celtic Tarot. Okay, the direction of my new business. Am I taking the right path? Hi, Lady Blind Wolf. How are you? Direction of my new business. Is Debbie taking the right path? What is this? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, cards just flew. So the first card we have here is death, which is about transformations. It feels like I'm just getting a sense of standing in the darkness, stand in the silence for a moment, enabling the transformation and the changes that you need to take path. And it does feel like Nine of Cups is like your wish fulfilled. So it does feel like you're nurturing your dreams, your goals. So yes, there's a lot of changes taking place. There's a lot of transformation. I'm getting a sense of letting go of the old, sense of taking a risk, allowing yourself the ability to step into the darkness, step into the unknown, and allow yourself to just surrender to the changes, Debbie. Surrender to those changes, and I feel like you're going to give birth to the new business. So it definitely feels as though you're going in the right direction. It does feel like your wish is fulfilled. I feel like there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes as well. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes that is really of value to pushing you in the right direction, pushing you in that direction. But I definitely feel with the Nine of Cups that it is you're nurturing your dreams. If you're following this path, you're allowing yourself those transformations. Surrender to those changes as well is really important. So for you, Debbie, I do feel like you are, once you allow yourself to surrender to those changes, those transformations, you're going to allow yourself to have the your wish fulfilled. I do feel like you're taking the right path. You're doing all the right things. You just got to sort of allow yourself that surrender. Okay, so that's really important, to surrender to that. Beautiful cards. You look at the imagery here. You look at how she's sort of surrendering to that movement forward, allowing yourself to just go with the flow of the bird, just going with it. And you can see here that she's holding her stomach. She's got, you can tell that she's pregnant here. She's nurturing that pregnancy, that fertility of the project. So you can see that she's allowing her that. And you got the water here with emotions. You got a lot of green coming in, so it's very healing. I'm also getting this sense of prosperity coming into the play. A lot of prosperity, because you got a lot of green coming in, can be about prosperity as well. So yeah, I definitely feel as though you're on the right path. So that's the Universal Celtic. That's a low Scarabeo deck, by the way. Right, so what's next? What question is next? Okay. Marlene. Right. What's coming for me in love? Okay, I'm going to use the Romantic Tarot. Love. Okay, what's coming for me in love? What's coming for Marlene in love? What's coming for... Whoa! Okay, 2 cards just flew out. Okay, the first card we have is the 9 of Coins. Definitely feels as though there is a relationship coming into attainment. Definitely feels as though it's happening. Okay. Definitely feels like a sense of gain, a relationship that's being gained. But I do get there are some things that you cannot control in the relationship. Okay, looking at these 2 cards here, you get the sense of it happening, right? There is a relationship that's coming into play here. But then you've got these battles and these conflicts, and I feel like it could be a third party coming into play. Just be very careful, be aware of how you choose to react to the situation as well, because you can see that they're fighting there. There does seem to be a sort of a battle going on, and there are some things that you cannot control as well as some things that you can control. So just be aware of how you choose to react to the situation that's going on. Be empowered. Okay, I do feel like it's going to be quite emotional in regards to the conflicts or the arguments, the fights, the battles, the things that feel like they're a little bit out of control. But just choose the way, you can choose the way you react to the situation. Okay, so yes, there'll be a relationship on some level, but you just need to be aware of how you choose to react to situations that are going on with this relationship. Be empowered. Think about yourself as well. And trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your feelings about the situation as well. So there you are. Hopefully that'll help you, Marlene, with what's coming up for you. Okay, so anything we have here is, let's have a look, what have we got next? Is Lady Blind Wolf. Okay, what we got? Anything in the love area for me? Okay, I'm going to do, actually, I might do the elemental. Oops. Just going to shift these cards around a little bit. Okay, elemental wisdom tarot. Okay, Queen of Swords. You're welcome, Marlene. Oops. Anything in the love area for Lady Blind Wolf. Right, let's have a look. Anything in the love for Lady Blind Wolf. Let's have a look. In love. Let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, the first card we're going to look at is the Four of Swords. So it feels like you need to take some time out. I feel like if you can just take some time out, some rest from the chaos, it feels like things have been hugely busy for you, and you just need to take some time for yourself, which is really, really important. I think once you take some time for yourself, you're going to allow the transformations that you need to come up for you in regards to love. I feel a lot of it's about self-love at the moment. I do feel like you need to really allow yourself to just rest, meditation, reflection, contemplation about what do you really want in love. I feel like there's a lot of questions you need to ask yourself. Create a sense of stability of the mind. Okay, create some foundations and a plan or an idea about where you want to be as well is super important. But I definitely get the sense of taking some time out for you. I do feel like you've been quite chaotic. There's been a lot going on, as you said. And so this is really reminding you just to take some time to rest and sort of take back your own energy. The death card here is a lot about transformation and changes and things like that. Being sick, your cat's passed away. Okay. So that's why it's really important that you've taken care of yourself mentally as well. Okay. So you've got the transformation card here, the death card here. It's a sense of surrendering, allowing yourself the transformations you need for yourself. I get the sense of revitalizing your energy. Okay, allowing yourself to step into the light. I feel like you've been in such a dark place. You've got to allow yourself to step into the light first. Okay, once you're able to step into the light, then I feel like things will change, Lady Blind Wolf. Okay, I do feel like things will change. Things will come into the light. I do feel that you'll be stepping into the light. So hopefully things will, yes, sadness to see that you've been through huge amount with being sick and your cat passing away. That's sad. Definitely feel as though that's why you've been in such a heavy place, and why taking care of yourself is so important. It's about self-love at the time. Okay, I find that you need to be a little bit of self-love. Okay, I do feel like there's a bit of self-care needed at this time. Okay, so that's going to be really important for you. Okay, so take care, my love. Take care, Lady Blind Wolf. Hopefully that sort of helps you sort of, you know, take care of you at this time. I do feel like you're going through a lot of changes, a lot of transformations. So there we go. So we've got up next Lady Blind Wolf, and then Lovely. Oh, I had Lovely, your neck. Oh, cool. Crystal grid, that's awesome. And doing road opener work. Oh, that's good. Oh, it just feels like you just still got to, you know, you're just going through your changes. Allow yourself to go through those changes. Okay, Lovely. Now, I did see your question up here, Lovely. Okay, so let me just do that because I know Queen of Swords is... Oh, she's back. Okay, Queen of Swords. Right, Lovely's next. Welcome, welcome to all the newbies. All about Maine, Marley. Yep, okay. Let's do that. I'm seeing yes, Aquarius, but how will our meeting be? I want to be prepared. Okay. Deck of Heroes, I think. Deck of Heroes. Okay. How will the meeting be between Lovely and S? Okay. Oh! Cards flew out. Let me just grab them. One. Okay, so what have I got? 2 cards that flew out. Okay, I knew I'm going to need my glasses for this deck. Luckily, I brought new glasses, and I keep them in a glass case now, so you're going to hear this glass case snap. Right, so first card we have is 8 of Swords with 8 of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like things are going to be quite intense. With the 8 of Wands, I'm getting the sense of intensity. Things will feel like they're moving quite quickly. So just be careful that you don't feel trapped, that you're blinded by the situation that's going on. Just be careful you're not bound by something. You have got open doors, open possibilities to you. You can walk away from the situation if only you turn around. I get a sense of being... be careful. I'm getting a sense of being careful about you don't leave behind open doors. Okay. I do feel like you're careful about turning your back. I'm getting a lot about turning your back. It feels like you're turning your back on opportunities in some way. I do feel like things are going to move quite quickly. And I do feel like you'll be knocking on new doors, new possibilities, but do be I'm just getting a sense of being wary, being careful that you're not blinded by what's possible. Okay, I just feel like things are not going to be quite as they seem. Okay, I'm just getting a sense of being wary here. I'm getting a lot of movement forward, but I'm also getting a sense of being trapped. Or feel like you're being trapped, but you don't. You're not trapped. You've got opportunities. You can back out from. I'm just get a sense of being wary. Be careful about giving too much of yourself away, as well. You know, your thoughts and ideas. I mean, I do feel like things are going to be quite intense. I do feel like there's a passion here, but just be careful about moving too quickly. Okay, I do feel like you need to sort of slow down. I do feel like there's going to be a bit of a rush going on. So I do feel like you need to sort of slow down a little. So yeah, just take a breath. That's what I want to say, is take a breath. It's quite an interesting reading to both get 8s and get about that feeling like you're stuck, but you're not. I do feel like, you know, there's going to be doors open. Look at the cards and look at the imagery and reflect on what those images feels like. You're knocking on the doorway. You're knocking on the door, but here you've turned your back on the open door. You've turned your back on other opportunities, other options available to you. So think about the opportunity. Like, it might be a really good meet, like it might be really good, but just be aware of it's not quite what you expect. Okay, so just be aware. Be aware of your surroundings. Just be careful about how you put yourself in your situation. Okay, crazy energy. Okay, lovely. I'm pleased that sort of helped. Giving you a bit more question here. So who's next? Jaguar Brewer. Jaguar Brewer. Okay. What is happening in your love life? Okay, I'm going to do actually got the angels yelling at me for some reason. So let's have a look at the angels in this one. What is happening in my love life? Thanks, Queen of Swords. It helps keeping everything in order. You're fantastic mod. So you certainly keep me in a much easier possibility. Right. Quick, what's happening in your love life? Okay, what's happening in Jaguar Brewer's love life? What does Right, first card we have is the Dreamer. Does feel like, or the Fool, okay, does feel like it's about having a leap of faith. It does feel like it's a sense of allowing yourself to follow your dreams. There could be an unexpected opportunity arising, an unexpected opportunity. It does talk about new beginnings, so it does feel like something new is happening. So just be aware of those around you. Be aware of what's happening. Be aware of your surroundings as you step into the unknown. It does feel like there's an unknown path ahead for you in regards to love. It does talk about also having a bit of fun. Be a new adventure, enjoy the adventure, enjoy your surroundings, be in the moment. It's very much about being in the now. Okay, be in the moment. Just enjoy the journey and enjoy the adventure. Oh, it does talk about falling in love, a resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, and a new home. So it talks about, we're talking about love, right? You're talking about your love life. So it does talk about falling in love or a resurgence of a relationship. So maybe there is a sort of a connection, a reconnection, and opening the lid to new possibilities. So just be in the now and expect too much about the future. Just be in the moment. And I do feel like things will sort of fall into place. Okay, I do feel like that's really important. Okay, so I hope that sort of helps you sort of think about being in the now. You've stepped from the darkness onto a new path. It's allowed you that friendships with, or loyalty from within yourself as well as others, allowing yourself to also be cautious, be aware of what's possible in the journey, be aware of what's possible, what lies ahead. You've got loads of possibilities. There's it's an unlimited possibilities available to you, and it does talk about falling in love, the possibility. Again, you've got that new potential, new beginnings. Again, you've got that opening your lid to new love or resurgence of love, but it just feels like there's a new level of love coming into play here. So, and it's going to be quite, I feel like it's a sort of an unexplored emotional connection. So it's going to be an interesting journey ahead for you in regards to your love life. So I hope that gives you some sort of idea. Okay, so who's next? All About Maine. So I just need All About Maine's question. Wow, hi PK. So many amazing people joining us today. Beautiful souls. So many amazing souls here. Don't forget to check out the links. Oh, Lauren, hi. Oh, love reading. Okay, so just do that. So we'll just do All About, we'll do All About Maine. And Lauren, I just need your question, please. What spirit wants me to know? Let's just do the Celtic. Whoa. Okay, straight away with the Gilded Tarot Royale. I've got All About Maine. It's talking about your opportunities that arise. I do feel like there's sort of a be firm. I get a sense of being firm, be business-like. I do feel like you need to sort of be a bit more business orientated. That's what I'm getting here. It's about gaining some clarity. It's enabling you to sort of remove the confusion that you actually have. So I think it's really important, All About Maine, is that you become a little bit more, I want to say, decisive about where you want to be, what you want to achieve. I think you need to be sort of a little bit more, I want to say boundaries need to be formed as well. I do get a sense of needing to form boundaries, nurturing your health and wealth. But I'm getting a lot about finances here, or career, a bit more about your career. It's not just a job, but it's your life purpose. I get a sense of you nurturing your life purpose here. Very much about your being proud. I want to say being proud. I've got the peacock here, which is telling me about being proud of yourself, being proud of what you've achieved and where you're going and the direction that you're moving into. Allowing yourself to sort of, I feel like you need to sort of spread outwards, look towards new opportunities available to you. So removing that confusion, removing the clouds, allowing yourself to gain the clarity brings you new plans, new ideas to take on. So it's not just about thinking about them, but it's also about deciding to take action. So what action do you need to take in your plans and ideas? And I feel like it's a business. I do feel like it's your life purpose, about where you need to be. So I'm getting a lot about your life purpose is super important here, about where you need to be. So it feels like you've been given the information. It's now, what do you do with that? Taking action about your thoughts and ideas. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Right, Lauren, you donated. You're in home health and you love it. Cool. You need a car so you can get another job. Okay. Right, now. You're welcome, All About Maine. Okay, how is Jay feeling about me? Because you're hoping to reconcile. And I am getting... Sorry, I'm just going to do the Oceanic Tarot here. But I want Oracle of Mermaids. Oh, fear of the card. Okay, so we're getting our donation reading done. The donation list is open. Don't forget to check the list down below. Check the links that Queen of Swords has put into the chat. Okay, how is Jay feeling about me, about Lauren? Okay, how is Jay actually feeling about you? So let's have a look here. Let's have a look at the heart of the situation. Okay, there does seem to be some sense of feeling trapped. We've got 8 of Swords here. So we've got that sense of feeling like there is a restriction. There's something there that's he's feeling very restricted. Okay, he's feeling he could be feeling very blinded or bound by the situation that's going on. It's interesting. And here we've got 8 of Pentacles again. We've got 8s again coming up. 8 of Swords with 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles is that sense of needing tasks. Something needs to be finished. So it does feel as though he's feeling very restricted, very sense of contained or blinded by the situation that's going on. And he does feel as though he needs to finish something first. Something needs to be finished. He needs to achieve something first before he can move on. So Jay's feeling as though something needs to be finished before there's any movement whatsoever. Okay, is there any possibility of reconciliation? Is there any possibility of reconciliation? Well, card flew out. And we have the 6 of Swords, and it's talking about there's a shift. Okay, I do feel like there is a movement to smooth the waters. So it does feel as though there's something definitely coming into play here. It does definitely feel as though there's something coming into play. So let's have a look and see if we've got a little bit more of it. Okay, no, we've got abandonment here. Okay, so we've got that sense of calmness, we've got that shift going in, but then we've got that sense of abandonment. So it does feel as though there is that sense of there is that movement leaving behind. So I don't feel as though there is going to be a reconciliation in the way that you expect it to be. Okay, I do feel like there is a shift and moving on from the situation. So I do feel as though there's not going to be a reconciliation. So what can Lauren do to move ahead? What can Lauren do to move ahead on this journey? What can Lauren do to move ahead on this journey? Okay, we've got the 8 of Cups, which is talking about a sense of, again, it's about you moving in towards leaving behind what was to move into what's possible, because it allows you to have your own passions, to be empowered, to be that sense of creativity. I get that sense of nurturing the journey ahead for yourself. So I think it's very much about you thinking about yourself, allowing yourself your own changes, walking into new possibilities, leaving behind the old. Okay, so really it's about you. I don't feel like there's going to be a reconciliation at this stage. I do feel it's about you moving on into new possibilities, new changes and things like that for yourself to create your own passions, your own life. I do feel like there's something new waiting for you in some way. Okay, so you're looking at a lot of it is about, I'm just getting the sense of having balance of the mind, balancing of your staying grounded. I get your feet firmly on the ground so you can have a clear head, because emotionally I feel like you need to move on into new possibilities, allowing yourself to have that sense of nurturing your creativity, nurturing your own passion. Don't get too wound up in who Jay is and what he's about and what he's doing. It's about you getting on with your own life, which is super, super important. I do feel like that's about you nurturing your own creativity, your own passion, your own energy, your own sexuality, your own violence. Ooh, interesting. Here we get energy field adjustment, aura cleansing, and health. So it's really about clearing away the old stuff, the old, get yourself rebalanced. Maybe an energy healing would be really, really good for you. Reiki, angel healing, blue lotus healing, any sort of chakra realignment, energy healing. Any sort of that sort of work would be really, really good for you. So energy, any clearing away anything that's going to allow you to focus more on yourself, which is going to be super, super important, Lauren. So hopefully that sort of helps there. So yeah, hopefully that's going to give you a little bit more focus. I just feel like there's something in the book. Let's just have a little bit of a look-see here. Okay, what card number am I looking at here? 6. Okay, let's just have a look here, because I just want to see if what the message is. Let's have a look. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if I can get a little bit more information here. Okay, it's time to cleanse and clear your aura immediately without delay, addressing its imbalances and lovingly tending to its needs, giving it as much priority as your own physical body at this time. Time to have an auric reading by someone who is trustworthy and reputable. And time to act on what you learn. Understand that there is great cleansing available to you within nature and within your own energy field too. It's time for you to acknowledge too that you occasionally, sometimes frequently, see and feel and connect with people's auras yourself. And the more you feel and acknowledge this to yourself, the more in tune and aware you become. Sensitive to others. Be sure to balance and cleanse yours rather than focusing on the imbalances and disturbances you can sense. The mermaids will assist with when and how to deliver any message you're receiving promptings about. So it's really about balancing out, clearing out all the energy that you've collected from other people as well, that can adjust you as well. So Lauren, I hope that sort of helps. It gives you quite a bit of information there. I'm sorry, there is no reconciliation at this stage. I do feel it's about you cleansing yourself and allowing yourself the ability to sort of move forward on your own path. I think that's super important, allowing you to sort of nurture your own energy, your own vitality, your own sexuality is really, really important. Creativity as well. So that's important. Okay. So hopefully that helps. Indeed. Wow, Jeff. Okay, thank you very, very much. Wow. You're welcome, Lauren. You're welcome. Okay, Jeff, your question. How is Brandon? He seems a little bit off. Okay, so we'll have a look at that. Let me just put the Oceanic Tarot to one side. Okay, let's put that away. Now, I'm only going to be on. I'm not on for too long, guys. Remember, I'm only going to be on for like 90 minutes. Oh, wow. Thanks, Renee. Wow, wow, wow. You guys are amazing. Thank you to those that have donated. Totally appreciate it. Right, Jeff. Let's have a look. Okay, so you've done that. Okay, so now you did that much money, so that is a lot of cards. Now I have to remember. Sorry, guys, I just got to remember how many cards Jeff, I can't remember. I'm in a blank state here. So let me see if I can get. Oh. Queen of Swords, can you just tell me how many cards for the 15? I can't remember. I'm brain dead with that there. I don't think you've typed it in. I know you've done the $10 one. But the 15, I'm not sure if you've popped it in. Okay, not sure on the... Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to type, just going to go into Studio. Just want to see how much it is. I've gone brains, I've gone oh, 10 cards, 3 oracles. Is that for the 15? Okay, cool. So decide what oracle deck I'm going to work with. Just give me a second. No, oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't put it in. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. I didn't do 15. I don't know what. It must have been on my website. Maybe it's on my website. I didn't realize. Okay, how... Okay. Let's do this. What oracle deck am I going to put myself with this one here? Do the crystal grid. Oh, crystal grid oracle with it. Okay. Sorry. I'm back. Right. I know. How is Brandon feeling about me? He seems a little bit off. Right. Sorry. I'm back. I just feel like there's an extra one there. Right. Right. Oh, 10. Oh. Are you sure you did 10? Oh. Okay. I see what you did. Yep. All right. Cool. It was 10. Sorry, I thought it was... Oh, I thought it was more than that. I forget New Zealand dollar exchange. It's all right. It's me losing the plot. Right. 10 American. Right. Cool. Okay. How's Brandon feeling a bit off? Right. 10 of Cups. So we got that sense of... It's interesting. We've got 10 of Cups coming in. So it does feel like there's a sense of unity. It does feel like sort of there's a family orientated. And we've got 6 of Pentacles here, which is talking very much about a sense of unconditional. So I feel like there's an unconditional, like he's not expecting anything. I do feel like there's a sense of unity coming into the relationship. Does feel like Brandon is currently feeling like there's a unity to it, but he's not expecting anything in return. It feels like he might be feeling like he's giving a lot of himself, but he's not expecting anything. He's got a lot of stress and worry going on in his life. It feels like Brandon's got a lot of stuff going on. He does feel like there's a lot of stress and a lot of worry going on. So ultimately, I do feel like he's still really keen. I do feel like he is quite keen in the relationship as well. Does feel as though there's a lot of giving but he also needs to receive a little bit. He's got a lot of stress and worry going on in his life at the moment. Does feel like I'm getting a lot about just giving a lot. Does feel like he's giving a lot of himself. And I don't think it's necessarily about you, but he does feel like he's giving a lot of himself. So he needs a little bit of nurturing in himself. He does feel like he needs a little bit of nurturing. Feel like he's feeling very stuck. I've got 6 of Swords here, and it feels reversed or ill-dignified in this case. And it feels like he's unable to move forward. He's feeling very stuck in whatever's going on for him right now. He's feeling very stuck in the moment. Whether that's from a past idea, a past thought, definitely feels very stuck at this moment. He's not able to sort of move forward mentally. He's feeling very stuck. So I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in his life right now. He's feeling like something's being taken from him. He's feeling very disempowered for some reason. Okay, so ultimately about you just needing to be there for him, be supportive. Don't be too pushy on the situation. Allow yourself to be the sense of I want to say energetically be there, be practical in how you approach the situation. With the King of Wands here, I get the sense of being quite practical in how you approach the adventure, the possibilities. I do get a sense of I just get the sense of just needing to be practical in your approach to the energy, to the creative energy of the situation. I got the sense of being led out of poverty, getting the sense out of being led out of the sadness, out of the sorrow. Just reach your hand out, just reach towards him, allowing a sense of awakening to something new. So we've got the Lovers card here. So I do feel like the relationship will improve, that things will come into play again. There are some choices to be made within the relationship, but I just feel like he's got a lot of stuff going on, Jeff. Oh, yeah, the exchange rate. I forgot about the exchange rate. My brain's gone confuddled, but that's okay. It's definitely feels like there's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of chaos going on in his life right now. I do feel like he's got a lot of chaos, and he's just got to move through the process and awaken to the possibilities of relationship. Finding a sense of equilibrium, finding a sense of balance is going to be really, really important. So I do feel as though like the final result is that he's going to find that sense of balance, equilibrium, but he's just got a bit of a process going through. Okay, so he's thinking about I do feel as though he's going to move through that process. I do feel like the adventure's a possibility. I do feel as though we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. I do feel like he's going to move through the process. There is that movement through. There is this awakening with the Judgment. So I do feel as though things are going to improve with the relationship of it all. I do feel like there's this thought about you. I do feel like you're going to be coming into play. Look at the Lovers here. I do feel as though there's the possibilities of things improving in the relationship. I do feel like you're going to be in his thoughts as well with the process. And there is that sense of finding a sense of equilibrium, a sense of balance. I do feel like things are going to be weighed up into the situation. So 3 oracles. Okay, we've got Light Bringer. So it does feel as though the light's coming into the play with the Candle Quartz. So it does feel as though things are going to be coming into the light. Things are coming in. It is going to be quite emotional with Black Moonstone. and there are going to be some changes, some transformations coming. So again, I get that sense of awakening with the Judgment card here, with the changes happening. I do feel like there's going to be an awakening to the relationship. So it does feel as though, yes, he's got a lot of stuff going on mentally. He just needs to take that time at that adventure. So he's going camping, as you said. So there's going to be those adventures going on with the King of Wands. And I feel like that's going to awaken his adventurous side in some way. So I do feel like it's going to be really opening up to new possibilities with the relationship. It's all about trying to find that balance. Definitely feels like the light's coming into play. So it does feel like things are going to be a lot more positive coming up. There is a lot about exploring the emotional side of things as well as going through the transformations of the relationship, the changes in many ways. So hopefully, Jeff, that sort of gives you a little bit of an idea. Just be there, be supportive. I get a lot about just, I feel like he's giving so much of, Brandon's giving so much of himself at the time that he just needs a little bit of self-care, or he needs a little bit of care for himself. He needs others to sort of take care of him. Maybe just be there, be supportive. Unconditional. Be unconditional. Okay, that's super important. Being unconditional is going to be that Six of Pentacles there, with being giving without expecting anything in return is so important. And I feel like that's what he's been doing a lot of. So he needs a little bit of that for himself. He might not say anything, but he may do as well. So yeah, quite cool. Okay, Renee's next with another large reading. Ooh. Okay, Renee, let's have a look. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, Renee. Sorry, guys. I'm just... Oops. Okay, cool. Okay, Renee. Right, Renee, what are we going to do for you? Actually, oh, just going to get the Oracle deck. Going to do vintage Japanese with the guys, I so appreciate the donations. Certainly helps with everything. Right. So I'm going to use the vintage Japanese here. Renee. That was a $10 reading. Take care, Jeff. See you later. Thank you very much for the donation. Okay, so let's have a look. Oops. me just put these 3 cards over here for now. Right. Let's have a look. The heart. Sorry, glasses back on so I can at least see the cards. What have we got here? First one we've got is 9 of Wands. So 9 of Wands is talking about a wounded soldier, but it's also about perseverance. So we've got Page of Wands as well. So we've got 9 of Wands and Page of Wands. So I get a sense of perseverance, keep going, that sense of don't give up sort of situation. So I feel like Theo's in that current feeling of not giving up. He's sort of, there's that sense of interesting. Does feel like he's got the enthusiasm, the drive, the motivation in regards to a romantic interest. Does feel like it. Does feel like there's a lot of there's a sense of movement forward. I'm getting a sense of movement forward, but I'm also getting a sense of he feels like he's in isolation. I'm getting a sense of him feeling like he's in isolation. So I feel like there is that sense of feeling like he's in isolation at the moment. There is that isolation. 3 of Wands is talking about a sense of reflection. So there's a pause. So I keep getting there's this enthusiasm, this drive. There is a sense of not wanting to give up, but there's this sense of feeling isolated. So I feel like he's feeling isolated at the moment, like he's not out and about. And there is that sense of a temporary pause. There's that sense of, I'm getting a lot about reflection, a lot about wanting to sort of reflect on what's possible. I feel like there's a hesitation. I'm actually getting a sense of a hesitation, Renee. A sense of hesitation in some way. Here is a sense of hesitation. Now, we're getting the sense of, okay, I'm actually getting that he's too scared to rush ahead. I'm getting a sense that he's afraid to move ahead. I'm getting a blocked nose here. All of a sudden, I get the sense of being a blocked nose and finding it hard to swallow. Renee, I don't know if that's anything to do with you, but I'm just getting blocked nose, hard to swallow. I'm getting a lot about being hard to swallow, like my throat's swollen. So I don't know what's going on there. So maybe it's like he's finding, maybe it's to do with Theo. So maybe Theo's finding it hard to communicate. That can also be about finding it hard to communicate. He's quite shy. Oh, I'm missing a card. I thought there was a card missing. So give me the immediate future. Task. Okay. Actually getting with the 8 of Cups here, I'm getting that hesitation to sort of walk ahead, to leave behind what was. So I'm not quite sure, Renee, if that sort of makes sense to you, but I'm definitely getting the sense of being unable to sort of rush ahead, scared to rush ahead. Maybe it's the sense of unable to communicate, feeling unable to express himself in some way. There is that hesitation to sort of leave behind what was, to move into something new emotionally. Now, I've actually got 10 of Cups here, so I have that sense of bringing a sense of unity to the situation. Okay, there is a sense of wanting to sort of bring a sense of unity, a sense of happiness, sense of commitment to the relationship. So there's definitely that possibility of an interest, romantic interest in some way here. But there is that sense of having faith. I just get a sense of traditional. So maybe a sense of unable to date in a traditional way is what I'm getting here. A sense of, I just keep getting the word traditional way, unable to date in a traditional way. So past trauma, yes, could be, very much so. Okay, I'm getting 5 of Wands here, so I do feel like there's going to be some battles, some challenges, okay, with the relationship as well. I do feel like it's a lot of the past stuff coming into play here. There are going to be some battles, and we get the Devil, the restrictions. I do get a sense of repeated patterns here, okay. With the Devil card, I do get a sense of repeated patterns. I do feel like bad habits are being repeated. So you might need to be careful here, okay, with the results. I do feel like there's going to be some battles. There are going to be some challenges, some conflicts with the relationship. So there could be a romantic interest, but he is dealing with a lot of stuff in the past. There is a lot of things going on. There is some hesitation definitely happening. So I do feel like he's got a process. There is a lot of he's processing a lot of stuff. I think we just need to be aware of repeated patterns, bad habits, the sense of conflict as well coming into play, Renee. Hi, Nina. Hi, Blueberry. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be a sense of, I definitely feel like there's a lot of pausing. He has got an interest, but he's quite wound up in the past. So I think there's a lot of past stuff that could come into play here. And I think where this is the past stuff coming into play. Okay, so let's have a look here. So there's that leave behind what is no longer you. There is a sunlight after darkness. So there is possibilities of and needing to be protected from the past. I do feel like there's a need to be protected from the past. There could be a lot about need to be aware of not bringing the old stuff into the current or into the new. So I just need to I'm just getting a sense of being aware. There's definitely potential. Got sunlight after darkness, so there's definitely potential in it. If we're leaving behind what is no longer you, there's definitely sunlight. It's definitely potential. And just got to remember to stay protected. Make sure you have boundaries. There's a sense of making sure you're on the same page. Communication is super important. There's that whole sense of being aware of your emotions as well. It does feel like there's a lot of passion, a lot of emotions coming into play here. Not a lot of thought going on. I don't feel there's a lot of thought happening. There's not a lot of thought about your being grounded, keeping yourself, keeping your feet firmly on the ground could be really important. I feel like there's a lack of that in some way. I do feel like there's a lot of being wound up in your passions in the moment. I just get a sense of just needing to be very wary of your thoughts and ideas and plans, Renee. Yeah, I just feel like you just need to be careful, be aware. There is potential there, but it's just being aware of past habits. I do feel of restrictions, addictions. Don't know if he's addicted to, I just feel like they just need to be aware, be careful, because I'm getting the devil card here with addictions and things. I keep getting the words, and I don't really want to say abuse, but I do feel like there is a sense of something something keeping chained to the past, keeping you chained to the past, keeping him chained to the past. Oh, addicted to smoking. Okay, and I don't know whether that's going to come back into play as well. Oh, there's a lot going on there. There is a lot to think about with the relationship. I think there's a lot to think about, a lot to reflect on. It's about being authentic, being your true self as well. Releasing and letting go of those things that don't serve you well. Allowing you to have the positivity out of the darkness and stuff. Make sure you stay protected. Like, keeping boundaries is so important. So be empowered on your journey. Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, come back and re-listen to the reading again. And have a focus on the cards. Hopefully that gives you some answers. Okay, so who's donated? Nina. Oh, wow. Thank you, Nina. Wow, wow, wow. That's fantastic. Thank you. Wow, okay. Brilliant. You guys are amazing. Nina, so I just need your question, Nina. Don't forget, when I do a reading for you, sometimes it takes to, when it's being posted, when the video is being posted, come back and re-listen to the reading. There might be something in there that I've said that come back into it. But could it lead to something more? No, that's good. Awesome. Thanks for putting it in PayPal. No worries. Yep, that's cool. No worries. No worries. No worries. Okay. Actually getting Maori Tattoo Tarot. Oh, I'm just going to get the Oracle deck, which will be in here. I'm going to do that one as well. Right. Okay, Nina. Okay, no, and okay. You reconnect with a friend long distance. Question is love related. We're only friends, but could it lead to something more? Okay, the heart of the relationship. Let's look at the heart of the relationship. I'm using the Maori Tattoo Tarot by Roxana Paul. Okay, let's have a look. Let's look at the heart of the relationship. First card we have is Nine of Wands. So I'm definitely getting that there is a sense, I want to say a wounded, I keep getting hurt. Definitely past hurts coming into play here. But there's someone who just doesn't give up. Okay, even though being hurt in the past, there's always hope and dreams is what I want to say there. And the Princess of Wands. So there's definitely feels as though it's an interesting combination of cards there. So there's that sense of, I just want to show you the cards here. So this is a Nine of Wands. The sense of being hurt but not giving up. It's that whole thing of even when things seem down, they seem to get back up. Okay, so that seems quite important. So that's the heart of the friendship. It seems like even when you don't hear from each other for a long time, there is that sense of strong connection. There is that strong connection coming into play. That's what I feel like that's there. And it does feel as though there's the motivation, there's the drive, there's the passion coming into play. Definitely feels like there's the passion, there's the creative energy coming into play on so many ways. Okay, just wondering if I shut this. Let me shut this. Oh, what a difference. Shut the skylight. I should have done that before. Just realised. That's better. It's the skylight above my head that's stopping the cards from being seen. I should do that more often. Okay. That's better. Next, we've got the Nine of Discs, which feels as though there's that attainment. So there is that possibility. The foundation of the relationship is that there is a gain to the relationship. There is more to it. It does feel like it will move into a new level. Sorry, I'm going to cough. Okay. Does feel like there's going to be more to it, more to the relationship. Here we have the Warrior of Discs. Okay, so it does feel as though it's a slow journey, not something to be rushed. It really is about taking your time with the journey, not rushing the journey, allowing yourself the possibility to just be there. I just feel like there's just a sense of being in the now. Just, it's a slow journey. It's not something that's going to be rushed. But I'm definitely getting a feeling of it leading to more. It's interesting because we've got a wealth here. So I do feel like there's money, you know, there's that connection. Oh no, I'm not getting money here. I'm actually just getting a wealth of love. Like there's that wealth of thing. But don't rush. I'm just getting the sense of slow. This is leading to more. I knew. Oh, good. You got my. I love your confirmations, Queen of Swords. Thank you for that. That's a huge thing. So I'm just getting a wealth here. I'm getting abundance, prosperity. Okay, I'm just getting a lot more coming in, but slow. Okay, getting a lot of coins. I'm getting a lot of wealth, a lot of abundance. Okay, I've got 6 of discs here, so it's about giving unconditionally. Don't expect anything too quickly. Yeah, don't expect anything too quickly. Just give slowly. Just give to yourself. You know, just, it's like, I want to say, love him for who he is. No changes. Love your friend with long distance. Love is the right word. Yeah, I definitely feel as though it's about giving unconditionally. It's about loving him for who he is without expecting anything in return. You know, don't expect him to love you straight away. Don't expect you to, or don't expect him to reciprocate your feelings immediately. So just, I do feel like there's a sense of giving unconditionally, loving him for who he is. Interesting. Ariki. Okay, this would be like the Emperor. Okay, so you're taking, and I feel like this is him. Okay, I feel like this is him being in control of his own life. He's a leader. He's a sense of, I feel like he wants to be a provider. He provides. There's that sense of just, I feel like he's quite I want to say he like finds solutions to problems. He's I definitely feel like he's a provider. And I'm getting that sense of being in control of his own journey. Okay, this is what he's about. Yeah, he's a provider and he's ambitious. Yep. Okay, so that's him. He's the Emperor here. Straight away. Ariki. Okay, next card we have is the Star. Okay, the Star is a sense of wishes fulfilled. Okay, so I definitely feel as though the light is shining out of the darkness. Definitely feels as though there's definitely more to the situation coming into play. So I definitely feel like the wish is fulfilled, that things are coming into play. Emotionally, it's about allowing your emotions to flow naturally, organically. Let your emotions flow organically. Don't force the situation. Don't force it to come through. Yeah. Definitely feels as though you've got that possibility of a breakthrough. Here we've got the breakthrough coming in. He's generous. Yeah. Definitely feels as though there's a breakthrough here. Ace of Wands. Definitely feels like there's that new beginnings, new adventures, new possibilities coming into play here. So passionately, there's new possibilities. Definitely feel like there's a shift. And here we've got Chief of Swords. So the Chief of Swords is like the king of swords, right? So you got that sense of solutions found. So I do feel like overall, everything's going to come into play. Whoa, it's going to be huge. But slow journey. I feel like there's a wealth of abundance, prosperity. I do feel like solutions are going to be found. Yeah, he's generous. He gives back to you. Totally Queen of Swords. Agree. So let's look at the Songs of My Heart Oracle by Hand Me That Pencil. This is another New Zealand deck. So the 3 cards that I'm pulling out here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the first card I have here is I Voice My Needs. Like the cheeky care, I'm not afraid to ask for what I need most of my life. So communication is going to be really important in this relationship. Being able to communicate freely without any expectations from the other person is so important. Okay, by being not afraid to ask for what you desire, but just slowly, cautiously, being aware of what you ask, you know, with no expectations. I'm gonna have to get a drink in a minute. Cool. Awesome. Next one is I seek understanding. My goal is to continuously be open to new ways, new thoughts, and deeper knowledge. Sorry, I'm going to take a drink. My throat is... Oh, my double shot. It's better. Okay. My karma is joy. Like the sun returns to cake kidnappers, which is not too far from here. Every morning I experience cyclic energy. Wow. Okay. Okay, so let's do that first one again. I voice my needs. Like the cheeky care, I'm not afraid to ask for what I need most in my life. Next is I seek understanding. My goal is to continuously be open to new ways, new thoughts, and deeper knowledge. Definitely feels as though you've got new chapters in your life. Like I'm looking at this book here, and it's like there's lots to explore, lots to discover. Definitely feels about balancing out your emotions here is super important. Balancing out your emotions here is really important as well. And here you've got the sense of, you've got two dolphins here. No, two dolphins, two whales. Two dolphins here. So you've got that sense of playfulness and taking a breath. Like the sun returns to cake kidnappers. Every morning I experience cyclic energy. My karma is joy. So it's all about enjoying the journey. Our communication is a challenge. Okay, so hopefully that helps you, Nina. Gives you some things to really think about with your affirmations. I voice my needs. I seek understanding. My karma is joy. Those, so just take a snapshot if you can of those cards when you get a chance. You come back and re-listen. Feel like there's a lot of healing going on. So interesting reading. A lot. But definitely feel like there's potential for more. But it's going to be a very slow journey. He's healing from a divorce. Okay. Okay, so where are we at? Any more donations? Whew. Guys, I appreciate. Okay, so we're on the free list. Right, so we're back to doing... You're welcome, Nina, you're welcome. Okay. Yes, Nina, definitely keep us posted. Whew. Okay, let's do the romantic tarot in this one. Again. All right. Varuna, will S and Varuna be in a relationship? Let's have a look. other friends. I'm feeling distant. Baruni. Will S and Baruni be in a relationship? Let's have a look. Okay, we've got justice here. So we get a sense of looking at the truth of the situation. It does feel like you just need to look at things. You could be blinded by not really seeing the truth of what's going on. Hi, Joan. Okay, I want to be finishing in about 10-15 minutes. Queen of Swords, I'm closing up in about 15 minutes. So I'm just going to do the last, because I really want to be in Tarot Oracles chat. So I really, and it's starting early now. I just on all day because I've got things to do. Got some washing to do. So here we got, I definitely feel like there's a sense of not being able to see the truth of the situation going on. Okay, so I do feel like you just need to see it. I do feel like there's life's ups and downs. Do feel like you could be feeling a little bit stagnant, not able to sort of, I'm getting a sense of going around and around. I mean, there is a possibility of a kiss in a relationship, but I do feel like you're not quite seeing the whole picture. Okay, I do feel as though you're not quite seeing the whole picture. I do feel as though you are trying to find a sense of balance, equilibrium within the relationship. Okay, but I do feel as though you, even though there could be a possibility of a kiss, it does feel like you're going to go round and round and be stuck. I do feel as though there's decisions needing to be made to lift the blind, lift the blindfold, if you like. I do feel like I do feel as though not quite seeing the bigger picture, not quite seeing the whole truth of the situation of going on. I do feel as though there's more to the story. Okay, things happening behind the scenes is what I want to say, but things happening behind the scenes is what I'm getting here, a sense of things happening behind. And so you're not quite seeing the bigger picture of what's actually happening. There is a potential for a relationship here, but there are some things happening behind the scenes at the moment. So I feel like you're not quite seeing the bigger picture at the moment. Okay. So there is a possibility of a relationship, but I just feel like there's things happening behind the scenes at the moment. You're not quite seeing the bigger picture. So I just feel like there's more to it. Okay, so really? Now, when it comes to pregnancy and having kids and things like that, kids can come in many forms, not necessarily, when you're talking about how many kids will you have, doesn't necessarily mean that they'll come with you being pregnant or actually having children that way. Kids can be around you in many different forms. It's a bit of a tricky one to do. It's not something I would do, Blueberry. It's not something I would read. How many kids will you have in the future? Situations, kids can come in many forms. Can also be with so many different ways. It's very hard to pinpoint how many kids you'll have because situations change. It's not a very empowering question, Blueberry. It's not a question I would really want to answer with the children aspect of it. When it comes to pregnancy, it's a health-related question. Oh, it's not very empowering. It's not a very easy question to answer, Blueberry. You're very wound up in the kids thing. You're going to be obsessed by it. It's not a really positive question. How about something about yourself? You know, think about your question, be empowered. How can you move on your journey? How, what, and why? Do feel like it's a very difficult question to answer. I'm not feeling a good not with two cards, not with a free, yeah, not with just two. If you're doing a free reading, to do two cards, it's not a very it's not going to give you a lot of information. So a general. Okay, what does, yeah, shoot, just dropped all the cards. Kids questions, pregnancy questions, anything to do with children are a little bit tricky because they come in many forms, come to you in many ways in someone's life. Can come from nieces and nephews, can come from grandchildren. Kids in life can come in many ways. And when we're only doing two cards, remember, if you want a paid reading, different story. You can do a lot more with that. Okay, general. Okay, what does Blueberry need to know? Okay, there's a lot of worry and stress going on. I feel like there's a lot of worry and a lot of stress. Okay, seems to be a lot of worry, a lot of stress. You've got this talking about sleeping, about nightmares, dreams, and a baby. When you're talking about having a dream of a baby, the baby can be about and you're talking about a specific baby, it's weird, but a baby, sort of, your nightmares and dreams or whatever it's coming through is giving you worry and stress, and it's about fear in some way. Can mean many things. It's definitely talking about your definitely talking about your dreams. You're talking about sleeping here, so that's interesting that's sort of come up. So you're talking about a dream or a nightmare, you're dreaming about a specific baby, so it could be something underlying issue, could be a worry or a stress. And you've got King of Swords here, about being an authoritative figure, being a sense of being in control. So maybe there's a sense of trying to be in control of what you cannot control at this time. Maybe you're dealing with something that's allowing you to feel a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit I do feel like there's a lot of worry and stress going on, and there's a sense of trying to find a sense of control, trying to find a solution to what's going on, and instead of just surrendering to it. I do feel like there's a sense of needing to surrender, needing to just let things be. Okay, I just feel like you just need to just take a breath. Take a nice slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I got a feeling this is to do with a past past energy, past life energy. And I'm actually getting a feeling like the baby is you. And a baby is someone who doesn't have any control over their environment. Okay, the baby could be talking about a birth into something new. Okay, the baby can be many aspects. I reckon you recommend looking up in a dream thing. Let me just type here. I should have brought out my dream book. Actually, underneath, so I can't. Okay, if you dream about babies, something coming into fruition. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just give you a link. There you go. That's what dreaming is a lot about. A lot about things going on here. So things are coming into fruition. So if you dream about a sick baby, a baby stopped crying, abandoned baby, baby in a hospital, dream. So just talk about just one way of looking at. I definitely feel you need to Google about dreaming babies, because I do feel it's about something coming into fruition that you're afraid of. You're scared of something. So definitely feel like you're trying to be in control. You're trying to be in control of something. And that's why you've got that fear. And I feel like you've got a lot of work to do. Maybe you need to talk to somebody about your fears, about what you're dealing with. Maybe get some energy healing in some way, or spiritual response therapy, soul energy clearing, something like that. Reiki could help. A Reiki session from somebody could really help you, or chakra realignment, some sort of energy healing. Even a massage or something like that might help with the healing process that you're going through. Just surrendering to that healing process could be really important for you. So anyway, I feel like you're dealing with a lot. Right. Melody is next. Oh, PK and Melody. What's Stefan's energy towards me? What's Stefan's energy towards me? I'm just going to use the field tarot. Oh! Okay, 2 cards popped out here. Stefan's energy towards you. Okay, I feel like there's a light shining. Okay, I do feel like there's an inner light shining within you. Oh, I should really put up. Oh, ending soon. I don't know which one's better. Cool. Sorry, Melody. Okay. What's Stefan's energy towards you is what I got as a star. I do feel like there's a light shining. So I feel like he's drawn to you. He's drawn to the light out of the darkness. And we get that sense of, here I get the sense of actions with consequences. So it's like he's aware that if he takes action, there's going to be some consequences to it. So he's drawn to you, and he knows that if he actually moves towards you, there are going to be consequences to those actions. So it doesn't necessarily mean in a negative way, but I do feel like he could be dealing with some. Okay, thank you, Queen of Swords. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. So I do feel, Melody, that he's drawn to you, but he knows that if he takes action, there's going to be some consequences to it. So I do feel like there's a hesitation. I'm actually getting a sense of a hesitation towards you. Even though he feels like he's drawn to you, there's a wish fulfilled, like he wants it to happen. He definitely feels as though you're a shining light, is what I want to say. I feel like you're a shining light. But he does know that if he takes action, there's going to be some consequences to those actions. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But just trying to feel like he's just, I don't know if there's a truth can be spoken. I'm just wondering if the truth has not been spoken yet. Truth has not been communicated. There has really been no communication at this time. I'm feeling a bit of a barrier. I'm actually getting a sense of a barrier. Like I'm feeling quite, what do I say? Like a wall. Like there's a wall in the situation. Okay, I do feel like there's a wall to it. In some way. I'm getting a sense of a barrier. Barrier to the growth, the expansion, the ability to move forward. I feel like there's something stopping him, even though he feels drawn. There's definitely a barrier. Okay, even though there's a sense of being drawn, you're a light in some way. I do feel like there's some mountains are standing out here. So all of a sudden the mountains came to me, and it does feel like there's obstacles in the way. Definitely feels like there's obstacles to be climbed. Just got the fire here, even though this, I don't know, it's a star here, but I'm getting a sense of fire going on here, like the fire of burning something away. Something needs to be burnt away. So I'm wondering if there's something in the background that he's dealing with. I'm getting a sense that he's dealing with something in the background. I feel like he's dealing with something. That's why I feel like his back's turned to you. In this case here, I feel like back's turned to you in the sense of a barrier, you know, something stopping from moving forward, stopping you guys from moving forward. There's like an unable to step down onto the path, onto where you need to be. Anyway, I just feel like there's a wait. It's a bit of a waiting game. It is about having patience. I definitely feel like this sense of having patience, not rushing it, just having patience, and really just living your life, you know, live your life for you. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Queen of Swords. I haven't even done a reading for you today. Did you have any questions or anything? Okay, so that's it. I think that's me done. Didn't know if you had any message. Maybe I can just leave you with a oh, he left to go to France. Oh. You don't know when you'll be back. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick 1, 2, 3. Oh, no word from RS. How's he currently feeling towards you? Oh, okay. Let's do the Muriel. You're welcome, Melody. You're welcome. Oh. Well, there's definitely a pause. The 3 of Wands is definitely a pause. Does feel like something needs to end. Something's final. It's definitely about nurture. I'm getting a lot about hurt. Wounded. No, hurt. Emotional hurt. Emotional needs not being taken care of. So how is he feeling towards you? Well, it definitely feels like there's a sense of emotional needs needing to be nurtured in some way. It definitely feels like there's some ending to the situation. Definitely feels as though something's being cut away. Something's been removed. Something's finally cut from the situation. And it gives it a temporary pause. It does feel like there's a pause, a reflection, a contemplation. So I do feel like he's thinking about you. I wonder if this is you. Queen of Swords. I know I've got Queen of Cups here. But it's thought about the hurt, the wonder. Okay, so what's actually going on with him? Let's have a look. What's going on from RS? Yeah, it could be an ending to the situation, but there could be the situation of you not hearing from him. Could be a shift in that. 5 of Cups, things not being controlled. Interesting. Worry and stress. Okay, Queen of Swords, I'm getting a lot of worry and stress, a lot of stuff out of his control. Sort of what's going on with RS. And it feels like he's feeling a little bit like there's some things that he can't control. He's feeling a little overwhelmed and stressed. He's feeling very stormy. I'm getting a very you got 4 of Cups here, which is interesting because you're getting that real dissatisfied with life, stormy, emotional, feeling sorry for himself. Does feel like he's dealing with a lot of stuff at the moment. I feel like he's dealing with a lot, just why you haven't heard from him. So Queen of Swords, I'm definitely feeling as though he's going through a lot of stuff at the moment. He's feeling very stressed. He's feeling out of control. He's feeling very, like life is emotionally stormy at the moment. It just feels like things are just, I just feel like he's dealing with a lot personally. And I feel like he's been, a lot of stuff going on. The sun comes out. Okay. Does feel like the sun's going to come out. Yeah, definitely feels as though there's going to be a new day, he's going to come out of the darkness. He's definitely going to come into the light. So I do feel as though there's going to be some changes going on. So he is dealing with a lot of stuff going on, but he is going to get through it. He is going to get through it. Okay, so anything else that Queen of Swords needs to know? Anything else Queen of Swords needs to know? Anything else Queen of Swords needs to know? Okay. Does feel like he's been weighed down by a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of burdens. He's got a lot of stuff being weighed down on him. Yep, he's trying to find what his priorities are. I feel like he's juggling a lot. It's interesting because we've got 2 of discs. We've got 10 of wands and 2 of discs. So it does feel as though he's got a lot of stuff weighing him down, a lot of stuff he's burdened. He's got a lot of stuff he's juggling. He's juggling a lot of stuff. I'm getting like a phoenix here, like burning away the stuff that's going on and allowing him to sort of allowing you to actually act with a little bit of discernment in the situation. Don't take it on board about him not communicating with you, because there is going to be an awakening. I do feel like there's definitely an authenticity coming through from him in many ways. Oh, sorry. Yeah, not on his mind at the moment. He's just got a lot of other stuff going on. So, but I do feel like he's going to move through the process. You just have to be there, be patient. Sorry, hun. Not at the moment. He's just got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Oh, coughing. Terrible cough. Yeah, he's just got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. He will move through it though. He will move through it, and it will be okay. But yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. He's just so busy. He's just got a lot of stuff happening. Authentic, being, what I want to say is like being, being honest. Being honest. I feel like he's going to, I feel like there's going to be a sense of honesty coming into play here. I do feel as though he's going to be awakening to his own, to who he truly is. And I feel like it's going to be I think it's going to be a resurrection of the relationship. I do feel like the relationship is going to, I want to say that he's going to, I want to say resurrection of the relationship comes into play. So I feel like the relationship is going to resurrect on a new level. Okay, I do feel like you're going to resurrect. Queen of Swords. I do feel as though the relationship is going to resurrect on a new level. Okay, so once he's moved through his process and he's come, he comes through the process of what he's been dealing with, I do feel as though the relationship is going to resurrect on a new level. Do he feel lonely emotionally? Does he feel lonely emotionally? Does he feel lonely emotionally? Whoops. I forgot that there. Does he feel lonely emotionally? Does he feel lonely? How does Aries actually feel? Oh. It's interesting. We get the romance. We get the Knight of Cups here. I do feel as though emotionally He's moving through the process. He is alone. Yes, I do feel like there's a sense of being alone. It's like he's reaching out. But he is alone. He's reaching out. Yeah, definitely feels alone. It's interesting, me saying that I get the Hermit card straight after that. So I do definitely feel... So, and then we get the Emperor card again, where they rule alone. So I do feel emotionally that he feels alone. Yes. Does to do with his aunt. Yeah, could be. Could be, which is why he's feeling he's got a lot of stress and a lot of worry and he's got a lot of stuff happening. He's one in charge of the situation, I suppose. So yes, he must be dealing with a lot with his aunt, maybe. Which is why things might be feeling like they're out of control. Why he's feeling a bit stormy, feeling burdened, weighed down. That could be all to do with his aunt. You're right about that, where he's juggling a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, a lot of worry and a lot of stress. Having a pause for a moment to contemplate on what lies ahead. Maybe waiting for things to be final. So it does feel like things will come to an end. It does feel like things will come right. So yes, it could be to do with his aunt, Queen of Swords. Definitely feels like it could be to do with his aunt, which is why he's feeling emotionally lonely, because there's no one to sort of help him with this process. It does feel like he's very alone with it. So yeah, I'm sorry it doesn't really give you much information in the relationship, but I do feel like it's going to come right. It's just going to take some time. Yeah, it could be to do with his aunt, could be taking up a lot of his time. Still a lot of stress and worry in that regards. Okay. Last thing. Read an overview card to reflect on. Turning inward. Inside this veil of bone and flesh, I lay my soul to sleep. All the truths within my breath, they have come to greet me. So it's something we can all do, is turn inward. Inside this veil of bone and flesh, I lay my soul to sleep. All the truths within thy breath have come to greet me. I think we can all do that. Okay. Wow. That's a lot of cards. Okay, that's it from me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. Night, everybody. Those that are there. It's now 12:45, so been 2 hours. Yeah, we can all do that. Turn inwards. Right. I'll see whoever's here over at Tarot Oracles. I hope Tarot Oracles on. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. 2 hours is quite long enough. Ciao, everybody. You're welcome, Queen of Swords. Welcome, welcome. Talk to you later. Thank you to everybody who donated.